Sidelines, Allie LaForce.
It's just the nature of their rivalry. Both teams will look to start fast, and each one trying to seize control of the tempo early.
And part of it is they know each other so well. The team that executes best is likely going to come away with the W.
Now here's Iguodala. Harden from outside. Hits the three-pointer. And points will be hard to come by tonight. Doris, both sides do a great job of stringing together stops.
Well, whatever has happened on the offensive end of the floor, pace and space, et cetera, championships are still built on the defensive end of the floor. We are talking about two teams who not only have quality individual defenders, they are tied together on a string as a team.
You know, in the past several seasons, there's been one constant with the 76ers. They're going to be among the best defensive teams in the league.
The Sixers' identity really does center around their defense.
It's so true, B.A., and they've done a great job playing to their strengths. That's the key for any contending team. Maximize your players' talents. Philly has done that as well as anybody.
It's stolen by Iguodala. Pass to Embiid. Soft touch off the glass.
I like watching Embiid attack on the inside, using his size and soft touch to capitalize.
Anthony right side. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Embiid.
Yeah, no, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Again, Philadelphia.
Well, what a great look by Andre Iguodala. We know he's unselfish. If there's space for his guy, he's going to find him.
Now here's Anthony. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Just 5 to shoot. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo, and that one goes in.
His three-point shot can be streaky from game to game and season to season, but Melo certainly a threat from out there.
It's Iguodala on the wing. Second shot opportunity. And Embiid with the lay-in. Embiid's got 6.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
And to me, this is a common theme that's running through the league right now. Guys looking to leak out rather than box out.
Count it.
You know, you love Have your star players making others better, and Melo with the vision there.
Knocks down the triple.
And they've settled in quickly today. A nice flow and rhythm to their offense.
Pass to Anthony. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
And out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Antetokounmpo. And again, it's Utah with a three.
Talk about hitting the ground running. 4 for 5 to start.
Durant draws the double. Outside for Harden. Now Embiid. Sinks that one from the post. Give him 8 points now.
Well, if you're that wide open, I can promise you James Harden will find you. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
Endorsed with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And BA, at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
And the free throw is good, now leading by 1. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Back to Porzingis. Outside Durant. Here's Iguodala. Got a hand on it.
Melo just reading the play the right way, put in the extra effort to come up with such a nice block.
Pass to Wallace. From outside the arc. Rebound by the 76ers. Lays out. Iguodala outside. Here's Embiid. Back to Iguodala. Durant with it. Porzingis in the post. The kick to Durant. This one for 3. And the 76ers another 3.
There's such a calm about Kevin Durant, even under duress of the shot clock. My goodness gracious, this man is tough to rattle.
Anthony outside. Here's Wallace. From outside, off the mark.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
Great job drawing the foul and almost converted the shot as well.
And guys, we know that Kevin Durant, like most NBA players, has his off-the-floor pursuits away from the game. But the fact of the matter is, we know his priority is the game of basketball.
Now here's Anthony. 7 points in the game. To the inside. Shoots over Sabonis. And Kevin Durant, post-Achilles surgery, no apparent decline, Grant. Last season, the 3rd highest scoring average of his career.
I mean, incredible. Almost 30 points a game. Think about this. 2 of the 4 times he's led the league in scoring, he did it averaging less points per game. And his efficiency, good as ever.
And that one's good. Cunningham.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Anthony outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Offensive rebound. Second chance effort. Can't capitalize inside.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to seeing from him. This guy is usually a tremendous finisher.
Outside Barnes. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
This is a guy very willing to put his body on the line. Scotty Barnes gets that defense to commit and accepts the contact.
Doris, it's been interesting to watch Utah's transformation into an offensive force.
What's fascinating about it, BA, is there was a time where the Jazz was one of the best defensive teams in the league, and that defense led to winning. Then they transitioned from a team that went into the three-point revolution wholeheartedly, bought in completely to the pace and space and the need to be able to shoot the three well. And listen, they had a ton of success, but they never could get over the hump in the playoffs.
Pass to Barnes. The three from Thompson. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
It's Bridges on the wing. And out of bounds, the 76ers will take it.
That looks like a lack of focus. You've got to question what he was trying to accomplish there.
1:14 left in the first quarter of the game. Now here's Cunningham. Doing some damage on the offensive end. Putting up a little over 14 points a game. And here's Thompson for three.
That miss aside, they're off to a strong start at the offensive end.
Chalk up two there.
What energy on the offensive boards. The defense can't match the effort, and they paid the price.
Here's Richardson. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. For three, Bridges. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, good position, feet set. Bridges totally ready to get the shot off in catch-and-shoot situations. Nicely done.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I'll tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work. Boy, that one was not easy. Every once in a while, you just make a tough shot.
Utah trailing here. On the wing, Richardson. Three-pointer. Here's Yao. And Cunningham pulls it down.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
Mikal Bridges doesn't take a possession off. You love his willingness to harass the offensive player. So disciplined, so tough.
Kevin Durant has been... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where... There we are. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the 76ers.
They've been really going at the defense in the painted area, and so far the opposition really hasn't had an answer for them.
Yeah, what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
Controls the rebound and the putback. Holmgren's got his first 2 points of the night.
And this is what Coach wants to see from Holmgren. Outworking the defense to get a second chance look. That's a great move if you can pull it off, especially against tight defense.
Now here's Richardson. Right side Green. And Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
Wow. Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play. Not everyone has the green light to take that free in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, BA. Well, Joel Embiid drawing comparisons to some legendary big men. He said, quote, "I want to be mentioned as one of the greats. That's my goal. And obviously being a Hall of Famer. But you've got to take step by step, one day at a time. It's going to take a lot of work, and I'm willing to put it in, guys."
Now he's well on his way, Allie. Thanks. Now here's Richardson. Pass to Holmgren. Plenty of space. Durant pulls it in.
Boy, he really wanted that shot, trying to make the defense pay for leaving him that wide open.
They get the rebound. And that one's good. Porzingis.
Well, this is an aspect where Porzingis has been criticized, not rebounding with authority, but boy, he does so there.
Left side, Richardson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Of course, the last few years, we've seen teams put together rosters loaded with talent, but it hasn't always translated to rings.
I think what we've learned, Brian, is that just accumulating talent is not enough to win in this league. What you have to find is a team that fits together well in terms of the individual parts. There also has to be that elusive chemistry. You can't define it, hard to win without it.
The Sixers leading. Harden with it. Richardson picks him up. Embiid inside. Porzingis for three. Gets the three ball to go. Porzingis has got 5 now.
When Porzingis is knocking down that three-point shot consistently, it opens up other aspects of his game.
Green for 3. And it's blocked by Embiid. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. And Utah calls time here. Now Anthony. 7 points in the game. And Maxey over to help. Shot clock at 5. Here's Gobert. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Now the 76ers with it. They lead by 11. Largest margin of the game. Here's Maxey. Driving to the basket. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
And the improvement of Tyrese Maxey's three-point shot from his first season into second year, just unprecedented. He improved by over 12% with a huge increase in attempts as well.
And it's Maxey missing.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
Anthony in the post. And it's blocked by Embiid.
We see it time and time again. Embiid relishes his role as an intimidator.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. And the 76ers lead by 10. And for a player with the speed and quickness of Maxey, Grant, leveling up that three-point shot changes everything for him.
Oh, so true, B.A. It becomes pick your poison with him. And it put him in a conversation last year for most improved player.
And it's the Sixers with the ball. After the basket by Utah. Here's Maxey. Antetokounmpo grabs the board. Anthony with it. Guarded now by Maxey. And the foul called on Kristaps Porzingis. That's his first foul of the game. Anthony with it. He's got 9. Cunningham with some nice D. And it's the Sixers with the ball. They've led by as many as 11. The shot that time not on target. And Utah the other way now. And Anthony, here we go. To the left side wing. The 3 is up. They get it back. Drummond. And that one's good. A nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Andre Drummond understands if I can get to the offensive window, I can put points on the board.
He's showing us the handles a little bit right there. All the way to the rack.
And with the statement finish, too. Don't know how you stop that, man. Sends it home from three-point land.
He nailed 2 from distance in the opening period. Now gets this one.
Up top, Embiid. And stolen by Gobert. And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
Yeah, the anticipation was there. The hustle was there. Very close to picking that one.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. Cade Cunningham picks that one up.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, whenever you bring up the 76ers, you instantly think of Joel Embiid.
Oh, no question. He's the face of this franchise. Embiid is as good as anyone in the league. Off the floor, Joel is willing to take the blame when things don't go right. That's who you want as a leader.
Yeah, we know this about Scotty Barnes. He has a team-first mindset, finds the open player in that instance.
Here's Anthony. And Embiid with the block. And that one's good. Cunningham's got 6.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Anthony outside. That one doesn't drop. And Philadelphia the other way now.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
Back to Embiid. Over Gobert. Embiid misses.
A fadeaway, not a terrible idea, but he needs to make the game easier on himself. He's overcomplicating things.
Pass to Wallace. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And the 76ers making a change here. Utah trailing here. Some room here for Anthony. Money on the 19-footer. He's got 18.
Well, this quarter has been all about this guy. He is trying to close the gap in the score.
On the wing, Thompson. Here's Sabonis. Lays it up and banks it in. And the 76ers lead by 5.
That's been the story of their offense so far. Getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Sixers ahead, up 5. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. And here's Richardson. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. Rebound by the 76ers. They've led by as many as 11. From 11 feet away, it's tipped. Outside Richardson. And the call will be against James Harden. That's his first foul of the game. Outside Richardson. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Richardson's got his third basket on the night right there.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
On target from range.
This fearlessness, right? Kevin Durant in the catch and shoot, understanding here's an opportunity, I'm going to take advantage.
Pass to Holmgren. The layup misses.
Oh, love the intensity in which they're hitting the boards. An unusual skill set for his size. Holmgren can initiate offense from every level on the floor. I mean, his versatility is unbelievable. Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. Boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Yao. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
I love his tenacity. Extra possessions, second chance points. That's winning basketball.
Harden the open look. And all around the rim that time before dropping. Harden's got 9. You expect 7-footers to operate off ball, but Holmgren is just as good with the ball in his hands, Grant.
Yes, he is, B.A. I mean, we've seen him go coast to coast in the open floor, take his defender off the dribble and get to the rim. And if you sag off him, well, he can just rise up and fire.
James Harden.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Sixers head coach Doc Rivers earned the nickname Doc back in college for wearing a t-shirt with Julius Erving on it. In the NBA, he said, quote, "The first game I started was against the Sixers. I went over and said, Dr. J, how are you?" And he said, "Doc, how are you?" I said, no, I'm Glenn." But he said, "No, you're Doc." And that made me feel like $1 million, guys.
All right, thanks, Allie.
3 points.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
James
Well, look at James Harden create the steal, anticipating he's got the basketball. He can get a step on everybody and finishes in transition. That is beautiful end-to-end play.
Here's Richardson following the score by Philadelphia. On the wing, Green. And Durant with the block.
This is probably the aspect as his career has gone on where Kevin Durant has improved the most. The defensive end, he is a real factor.
And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
coming onto the floor for the 76ers. Arvydas Sabonis. Tyrese Maxey.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Clock at 2. Bridges. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Outside Maxey. Over Bridges. And it's Maxey missing.
Listen, he knows he should have made that shot. We'll see if they can work it back to him in that same area.
On the wing, Green. And that one's on target from the wing. Green's got 7.
How active is Draymond Green on the offensive end? This guy is so good at recognizing, okay, I've got to look from the mid-range.
Three-pointer, Bridges. Hits the trifecta. Bridges has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
He's the last guy you want to leave alone on the perimeter.
That's about positioning and length, and Kevin Durant gets up and is ready for the throwdown.
Here's Richardson. Some solid defense from Maxey. He takes it in from about 19. And again, it's Philadelphia.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Richardson.
And they pick up 2.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint, and make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
Now here's Maxey. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
That's his first personal foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
At the line.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Philadelphia.
Maxey.
Yeah, what stood out to me was their passing. They moved the ball effortlessly and have been able to find those holes in the defense.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Now a timeout called by Utah.
Look who it is, Jazz fans. Utah Jazz hit.
And if they're going to make a move, this is a good time to start.
And there's still plenty of time, but they definitely don't want to let this game get too far out of hand.
Three-pointer, Anthony. It's rebounded by Sabonis.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Picked by Pokusevski. Here's Harden.
Utah.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot two. They pinned that one on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
When you have one of the great scorers in the history of the game, as you do with James Harden, obviously you want the ball in his hands as much as possible.
He hits the second from the line. Here's Utah, trailing by 13. Next up, they'll face the Timberwolves in Minnesota, and that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Ball stolen. And he lays it in off the breakaway. Harden's got 13 in the second half.
Well, the advantage they have right now is largely based on his play. What an outstanding night.
The Jazz again can't hit. He gets it to go again. 9 for 13 so far.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Anthony with a bucket.
They've been pretty lax with their perimeter defense, giving up a lot of three-pointers.
Outside Harden. Thompson right side. From downtown. The shot misses. And Utah will come the other way. And we think back to 2015, Grant. Klay Thompson with the best quarter in league history.
Oh, B.A. 37 points from him in one quarter, setting an NBA record. Klay 13 for 13 from the field and 9 for 9 from deep, taking only 4 dribbles the entire time. Only Klay Thompson, guys. Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
Sabonis on the double team. And it's out of bounds. Still Utah's ball.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
Three-pointer, Anthony. Oh, he drains the three, and he'll go to the line for one more. James Harden picks one up.
James Harden.
The free throw drops for Anthony.
You know, mark of a great offensive player, gets to the free throw line a ton, and that's Carmelo Anthony right there amongst the career leaders in free throws made.
Now here's Harden. 24 points for him. Over Gobert. Harden can't hit. And Utah has possession. It's a 10-point game. Anthony outside. And he drives in. Oh, and again, it's the Jazz from deep.
They've been aggressive during this run, but they've also played under control.
I think the communication on offense is working at every level right now. What a run for this group.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch.
The 76ers, 81.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And Utah calls time here.
There's just a lot of wide open lanes to the rim here. That'll drive your coach nuts.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to the Jazz coach address his team. He wants them to show more heart, saying, quote, they are outworking us, you guys. At some point, you've got to decide you want to box out and that you want to protect the ball. He does not sound too pleased with the performance. Back to you.
And Allie, thanks. There's a whistle. That goes on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul of the game. Here's Durant. Off the inbound pass. And Durant with the big finish.
Well, Kevin Durant not about to settle for any low percentage shot. My goodness, with authority.
Antetokounmpo, left side. And Giannis with the jam.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Here's Durant. Fades away. Nails it. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
It's this kind of consistency, guys, as a scorer that always has Kevin Durant in the MVP conversation.
Out to Anthony. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first.
That's on Joel Embiid.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
2 shots.
And the second free throw is good. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. Cunningham, right side. Oh, they get a hand on it. Here's Embiid. Again, the Sixers score.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
That is the competitiveness he brings to the table. Every night you're going to get great effort from him.
Anthony with a bucket. Anthony's got 11 in the second half.
You know, that's one thing Melo has always been able to do. Use his strength to overpower you and get the advantage.
Puts it up from 17. Pulled the shot a little left. The bounce goes his way, though. Embiid's got 4 points this quarter.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
Cunningham outside. The kick to Durant. From 17. No good off the glass.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
It's Anthony on the take. Kicks it out to Antetokounmpo. Back to Anthony. 3 on the clock. And there's another one for the Jazz.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
Pass to Durant. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
And both free throws good for Durant.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Anthony outside. There's the three. Porzingis grabs the board. Cuts off the pass. Out left to the wing. Here's Wallace. No good on the three.
I'll tell you, no matter what he does, he can't find his rhythm, and you get the sense he's starting to press a little bit.
Embiid misses. Knocked away. And that'll be Utah's ball as it goes out of bounds. Jazz able to keep possession. Trying to make up ground here.
And with plenty of time left, you want to play with urgency, but not desperation.
Antetokounmpo. And the layup is good off the glass.
Using his size to his advantage, Giannis is a handful to deal with close to the rim.
And that one's good. Cunningham. And the 76ers lead by 10.
And he's just crushing them with plays like that. I mean, just continuing to pile it on.
You want to make sure your opponent knows they have absolutely zero chance of a comeback, and nice finish by him.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Passing may be the most overlooked aspect of Kevin Durant's game, but you know he wants his teammates to feel good.
Gets the three to fall.
And you can feel the temperature rising in this arena. Both teams pouring it on offensively.
There's been a bit of a flurry here late, and this game may come down to which side gets a stop or two.
And Philadelphia calls time here. And as we head down the stretch, these players are focused on absorbing their coach's game plan and also drinking some Gatorade so their bodies will be well hydrated for the minutes ahead. The Sixers leading. Outside Harden. Pass to Thompson. Outside for Harden. That shot, no good. Good D by Antetokounmpo. Anthony with it. Harden picks him up. Anthony outside. From behind the arc. Philadelphia grabs the miss. Now Harden. Over Anthony. The Sixers again can't hit.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
And Giannis with the dunk.
Oh, showing power and grace in the air. Giannis, one of the best dunkers in the game today.
And Philadelphia calls time here. So both teams changing it up here. Now Philadelphia with it. They lead by 7. Outside Harden. Not going to go that time. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Anthony left side. And Anthony slams it in.
Whenever you need a huge bucket, you know they're going to look to Melo. This is when he shines.
Harden with it. Count it. Harden's got 26.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
And here's Embiid. Thompson outside. No good on the triple.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
A minute 29 left to play in the fourth. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Score that basket. His 8th out of 9 shots here today.
This has been fun to watch. I mean, they've managed to go on a run just when it looked like this might be over.
Now Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
The assist.
Klay Thompson loves delivering in tight spots. How easy does he make that big bucket look?
From the left block. It's hauled in by the Sixers. Here's Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Are you serious? That is some power from a point guard.
Oh, I love backcourt players with some ups.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow. And this is why Melo gets the big bucks. A lot of players will shy away from an important shot, but Melo wanted to be in that position.
His first personal foul. 3rd team foul.
43 seconds left to the fourth. The kick to Durant. Fires the 3. Drains the triple. Harden's got 31 points.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
For the finish, Antetokounmpo with the block.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
I'll tell you, it's never an easy point in the game, knowing whatever you do, you're still coming away with the L.
3rd team.
Ooh, good defensive intensity, but you have to stay in control always.
3 shots.
The second one drops, and that brings him within 5. And so he's good on all 3 free throws. And that shrinks the margin to just 4. Philadelphia calls timeout. They're leading by 4. There's 14 seconds left in the final quarter. The 3 is up. Buries it from 3. And the 76ers lead by 7.
Oh, that's just such a pretty and smooth release. Durant with the distance delivery.
Here's Wallace. Off the mark. So it's Philadelphia picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that
as a son, a brother, know how I feel. Bury my face in my past. Warrior and a broken heart. Do you know how I feel? I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry, mate. Do you know how I feel? Do you know how I feel? I'm so sorry, mate. I'm so sorry, mate. I can't even look you in the eye right now.